So I saw Nicholas Winding Refn's new movie, The Neon Demon, and it was good. If I were to compare this film to Drive and Only God Forgives, I'd say it's somewhere in between. In terms of pacing and entertainment value, not as good as Drive, but much better than Only God Forgives. Now, one of the reasons why I didn't like Only God Forgives that much is because it was kind of fucking full of itself. When it comes to the visual aspect of Winding Refn's films, it's obvious that it's his specialty. But when it comes down to delivering metaphor and symbolism to the audience in a non-literal way, it's clearly not his forte. Much like Only God Forgives, the statements and commentary being made by the film were both shallow and obvious, but the reason why The Neon Demon worked so much better is because it didn't take itself so goddamn seriously. Both films are presented with a surrealist, dreamlike quality to them, but The Neon Demon recognizes and showcases its own absurdity, rather than practically begging you to be awestruck by how deep it is. When comparing his three most recent films, The Neon Demon was the most visually interesting out of all of them. Before going into the film, my only thoughts were, hey, if I don't like it, at least it'll look pretty cool. And boy, did it ever look fucking cool. I mean, if you're going to watch a Nicholas Winding Refn movie and it has the word neon in the title, then you should probably expect as much. The storyline was more or less an excuse for the interesting visuals to happen, but at the same time, there's enough going on and enough at stake that I never really felt bored or uninvested. The performances were all pretty great, although sometimes it was a little bit difficult to judge. Many of the characters, keeping in line with the surrealist, dreamlike quality of the film, had a very unusual softness to the way they spoke. Keanu Reeves was surprisingly entertaining to watch, and although his performance wasn't one that I would call fantastic, the way he presented himself and the deeper tone of his voice made him seem like an actual character this time instead of just Keanu Reeves. This movie has genuine tension, consequence, and emotion, but don't walk into it expecting some kind of a traditional narrative. There's plenty about the presentation of this film that was done cleverly, but there's also quite a bit that felt kind of fucking stupid. And because of that, this film's saving grace is its self-awareness. Had this movie not displayed any sense of humor of itself, then it probably would not have worked as well. The soundtrack was well done and really helped to bring out the tone of the film. And last but not least, the movie was a genuinely unique experience. There were specific elements of the film that reminded me of movies like Black Swan, but as a whole, The Neon Demon is an experience that you're not gonna get from any other movie in theaters right now. And I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Hey, they're getting too close, so I fall backwards. This is so funny! Oh my god, I'm not doing anything!
This is so...
The closer they get, the more I fall backwards away from them. Ah!
My
Slowly
god!
making it away.
This is so fucking
one stumble
stupid.
at a time. Oh my god. Thank you, David Cage.
This is so
Thank
fucking
you so much.
stupid.
This is so funny.